Depression. I was a senior in college. I was involved in a number of on-campus activities, leading various groups, playing basketball, doing my student teaching rotations, and just a lot of stress and pressure on me. And having to navigate it all, it was a challenge. So there's a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear of dropping one of these serious balls in life. And I found myself sinking underneath the pressure of it all. I had a teacher that suggested meditation, and I began doing it, and I thought that it was magic. The last 2 minutes before I sit and the first 2 minutes after I begin to sit, that's the most challenging time for me in meditation. So the first 2 minutes before I begin my sit, there are 1,000,001 reasons why that is not the best time for me to sit. And every important thing that I've ever needed to do in my entire life becomes absolutely crucial in those 2 minutes. And so I feel pulled in those minutes, and I kind of have to tell myself, 5 minutes before I sit that it's gonna happen, and I start talking to myself that it's gonna happen, and convince myself that no matter what happens during those 2 minutes, it's gonna happen. So then, so that's the last 2 minutes before I sit. The first 2 minutes of my sit, it is about 120 seconds where I question why I didn't listen to myself 2 minutes ago. My father passed away about a decade ago, and that was significant for sure. But about 3-4 years ago, there were a bunch of things in my family coming up around his legacy and around how we as his children, my siblings and I, would hold his image and interpret that image for ourselves. And that there was a lot of tension in the family. I was skimming the surface of it and not really letting myself feel the pain of my father's passing, not really grieving him, not feeling the pain of his legacy, not feeling the tension in the family. I was just skimming along the surface of it all. But when I did bring it into meditation and allow myself to sink into the feeling, it was hard for a while, but I really got a sense of what freedom can come from allowing myself to be fully in the process of experiencing the pain and letting go of suffering.